Do you ever make really exciting plans and then you imagine every best case scenario that happens in your head? And then the day actually comes and everything goes terribly wrong? That's about 80% of my life. So, me and my best friend BB got accepted to be volunteers at Firefly Music Festival up in Delaware. The perks included a discounted ticket, we got paid to volunteer at the festival, we got special staff camping for just a mere $10, and of course we got to see some pretty cool bands. Sounds like a fun time waiting to happen, right? Funny. Our drive was supposed to only take around 2 hours, but because people don't know how to drive in anything weather related, rain or shine, our drive took close to 5 hours. We got to the check-in place 2 minutes before they were supposed to close, and I stood in what I thought was a line for around 10 minutes before I realized it was indeed not a line, just 2 girls standing front to back, not doing anything. The person who was working the table, she saw me standing there, and she didn't say anything. How are you gonna play me like that, ma'am? So we finished checking in, and now we have to go pitch our tent. Mind you, it is already dark outside, and it has decided to start raining. Mind you, I've never been camping before, let alone pitch a tent. So can you imagine 2 girls trying to pitch a tent in the dark of night? Took around 20 minutes, but us 2 women, we pitched the hell out of that tent. I wake up the next morning and find out that our home has now turned into a pool. I laid there for what seemed like hours, but was probably only around 6 minutes before I decided to wake BB up because I was bored being by myself. We get ready for the day. Our first work shift isn't for like another 5 or 6 hours, so we decide to go out and get supplies that we may or may not need. We come back, and then we realize we forgot something, and we try to go out again, and because it rained all night, our car got stuck in mud. So here now you have 2 girls trying to push a car out of mud. I've never done that before. BB's never done that before. We have no idea what we are doing. We now have to find a tow company to come get us. I call someone, they say it's going to take 3 hours, and they're going to charge us over $100. But my cheap ass found someone who only charged us $80. But he said he would have only charged us $20 if we had cash. But who carries cash? They were actually really nice though. It was a dad, his son, and his grandson. And they actually offered to take us anywhere that we needed to go throughout the whole entire weekend. He was our first and only friend that we made up in Delaware that weekend, and we called him our Delaware Dad. So Delaware Dad, if you're seeing this, you will never forget the kindness that you shared with us that weekend. Got a little lost going to my shift, and I finally get there and I'm around 15 minutes late. Whoops. It was pretty fun. I ended up meeting Twin Peaks. Do you guys know who that is? I don't, but I met them. What up, Twin Peaks? You probably don't remember me. It's fine. No one does. It's the end of the day, and we go back to our pool. I barely slept that night. It was hot. It was humid. I was sleeping in a waterbed. But that's okay, because the next day, I will be going to a Matt and Kim concert. If you couldn't tell by my excitement, they are one of my favorite bands. So clearly this is a point in my life that I was looking the most forward to. So here we are waiting for the Matt and Kim concert to start, and somehow we managed to be in the very front. I don't know how this happened. I just don't know. Here's a picture from their set. I'm somewhere in the front on the right, so you can find me. You probably won't. Good luck. Yeah, I was in that. I was having the time of my life. It was great. It was awesome. They were playing all my favorite songs, and then I got kicked in the head by a crowd surfer. It was a hard ass kick. I had on my sunglasses, and they like popped off my face and got caught right in my piercing and pulled it right out. I did make a new friend. Some kid behind me saw the whole thing and then just started helping me out with the rest of the crowd surfers because I don't know if you've noticed, but my arms are kind of small. I think his name was Kevin. I'm not sure. He just, he looked like a Kevin to me. Let's fast forward to the next day. Me and BB are sitting on some grass, enjoying the cool night sky, waiting for a Kings of Leon concert to start. And then we hear this message.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to a severe thunderstorm warning, we have to evacuate the festival. Please find the nearest exit and return to your campgrounds as soon as possible.
Is this really happening right now? This is a joke, right? It was not. They played the message over and over, and then we hear the loudest bolt of lightning. And I kid you not, everybody went full out crazy. Everyone is trying to run out. Everyone is screaming. It is complete and utter chaos. Here we are, standing in the rain, thinking we might die. And all we want to do is just get back to our pool. We walked a mile in the rain on a 2-lane road to get back to our pool. Finally make it after around an hour or so and decide that we are getting the HE double hockey sticks out of Dodge. I don't even think we took down our tent properly. We just kind of, did a little of that. We balled it up, stuffed it in the trunk, took the rest of our stuff, stuffed it in the back seat, got in the car, and we left. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our first Firefly Music Festival experience. Would I do it again? Probably. Would I go camping again? Probably not. But let's be real, my cheap self would probably just be like, yeah, $10. Let's do it again.